Welcome to my review of the NAD C275BEE. I've had the C272 for some time now, and the NAD C275BEE is the evolved version. This is a power amplifier from NAD which has been around for some time and has gradually increased the price with minor updates. It is designed to run two speakers in stereo on 150 watts, or can also be used to run one speaker in bridged mode in 330 watts. You need to make sure though that your receiver has pre-out connections, as the NAD C275BEE is only a black box with speaker connections on the back. It is meant to act as a helping hand to a receiver who otherwise struggle to drive powerful speakers. It was very easy to set up. Just connect the RCA connections between receiver and the power amp, a couple of speakers, and you're ready to go. There is a switch on the back for clipping. I have this turned on so I don't ruin my speakers by accident. So clipping does reduce extreme sounds or abrupt sounds if you accidentally left the volume too high, for example. The bridge switch is also there if you have high-end speakers, and one C275BE for each speaker. There is also a trigger switch on the back, which automatically turns it on when you turn on your receiver and turn it off when you turn off your receiver. It is worth mentioning that there are huge benefits to run power amps, such as the NAD C275BEE, instead of one gigantic expensive receiver. If you have one gigantic expensive receiver close to £3,000, you will in most occasions have a receiver that relies on fans to keep it cool. These fans create noise, and then you have to turn up the volume to compensate for this fan noise. Some receivers, however, can sound like a jet plane taking off once you crank up the volume. These fans also collect dust, which is inevitable, so the more dust, the worse the noise becomes. The NAD C275BEE has no fans, which I've heard anyway, and can deliver explosive power while remaining surprisingly low temperature. Yes, it gets warm, but you can't use it to make an omelette as many other receivers 3 times the price. So, what does it do for you when you bought it? Well, all speakers I've connected this power amplifier to have woken up from their slumber. I knew there was something wrong with my System Audio Mantra 70 speakers, as they are quite power hungry, and with the C275BEE they have woken up from their slumber. All chambers now deliver punchy sound, and I'm having a blast listening to music now. Another example is the Klipsch RP280F, which are far less power hungry. The same happened with them as with the System Audio Mantra 70. I can drive my music to ear-deafeningly levels now with my Klipsch, which would ruin my hearing before my NAD even breaks a sweat. I've tested this power amplifier with 6 different speaker brands, and all have behaved differently. And I have enough volume at 40 now, instead of 65 dB, which I used to have the volume dial on my Denon receiver. And how does it sound? The sound comes out as full and warm. The bass is punchy. The mid or vocals, as some also call it, have more richness to them. And the treble also has more presence without the bite. The warmness to the sound is what I like and prefer, so I wouldn't have it any other way. Sound and listening is a subjective preference after all. But still, I do highly recommend this power amplifier to anybody calling themselves an audiophile. This power amplifier just brings out the best performance from any pair of speakers on the market, or if you will, can breathe fire into one speaker if you so choose, and this can be done in bridged mode. I give this power amplifier my warmest thanks and it gets my full 10 out of 10 remark. Thank you, NAD, for bringing me power to my speakers for many years now. Here's to you, NAD, and to another 20 years of hopefully quality music, game soundtracks, and movie experiences.